What's up guys, it's Kelly and today I've got another swatch review for you. So today we're talking about the latest collection from ILNP, which is called At Midnight. And this is their second winter 2021 collection, and these polishes are all New Year's inspired colors and finishes. So if you haven't heard of ILNP before, they are an independent nail polish brand that is based out of the US. They are 7 free, meaning they are free of 7 of the potentially harmful ingredients that are often found in nail polish, and they are cruelty free, meaning they do not test their products on animals. They also have a statement on their website where they mention that they do make attempts to be vegan, but they aren't labeled specifically as vegan, so I'll link that down in the description for anybody who's curious. But yeah, we've got 6 brand new polishes to go over today. I'm really excited to share them, so let's just dive right into it and roll the footage. So as with all of my swatch and review videos, I am going to be using base coat underneath all of my swatches just to protect my natural nail and prevent any stains. Today I am using the Cuccio base coat, so I'll link it down below. So we'll start off with a bang with this first shade, Happy Hour. It's an absolutely stunning, super vibrant gold holographic polish. This is one of their ultra metallic shades, so there's a lot of that incredible metallic golden sparkle in there, and then we also have all of that holographic sparkle in there. And oh my gosh, I was really impressed with the opacity of this one. I was hoping it wouldn't be a 3-coater because sometimes ILNP tends to be a little bit sheer on me, but it gave me the most incredible coverage in 2 coats. It was really smooth and self-leveling, super easy to work with, and I just love how that yellowy gold kind of shines through at different angles. Next up we have the shade Eve, and this is a really beautiful soft purple jelly base that is absolutely packed with holographic sparkle, and then we also have a little bit of a golden shimmer in there. So we've got some golden flecks and then a smaller, more concentrated golden shimmer, and altogether it makes for such a beautiful polish. You can see just how holographic this is, and again, I figured this one was going to be 3 coats because it is a lighter shade, but it ended up giving me really nice coverage in 2, so I was really excited about that as well. Just look at how holographic it is, especially around my cuticle area. You can see just how sparkly and rainbowy it is. Next up we have the shade Guest List. This is actually what I'm wearing in the intro and outro of this video and what I have been wearing for the last few videos, and this is the most beautiful, deep, cool toned purple. We have that holographic sparkle running throughout. It's a little bit more subtle than the first 2 colors, but we also have a purple metallic shimmer running throughout. So it's so beautiful and deep and dark. In really low lighting, it looks almost black, but you still get all of that sparkly color coming through. It was perfectly opaque on my short nails in 2 coats, and you can see that purple metallic glitter. It just lights up so nicely when it hits the light. It looks like a lit from within kind of situation. Next up we have the shade Midnight Kiss, and this is a really beautiful deep blue jelly base that has metallic blue flecks running throughout. Now I will say I think we've been seeing a lot of these polishes for this season. I think I would like this one a little bit more if I didn't already have it from China Glaze and Orly, but this is a really nice option. When you look at it in the bottle, it actually has a little bit of what looks like a duochrome shift. So around the edges of the bottle it looks almost indigo into purple, but once I had it on the nails it actually just looked pure blue. I did not see that duochrome shiftiness. I do think it's a really beautiful shade though, and again it has that sort of lit from within look because it has that deeper jelly, but then we have the metallic flecks making it sparkle. Next up we have the shade Grand Entrance, and this one's actually really interesting because it looks like it's a metallic flaky version of the shade Eclipse, which I don't know if you guys remember that one, but back in 2020 it was one of their Halloween multi-chrome shades and it was absolutely incredible. It looked black head on, but you could also see red into gold, into yellow, into green, and it was just so magical, and this is like the shimmery metallic version of it. So I didn't realize that at first. When I was applying this I was just using my regular lighting, so it's really hard to tell. In real life it was glowing so beautifully and it looked really cool, especially with that extra silver fleck running throughout. So I turned on my phone flashlight really quick just so you could see what it looked like, and you can see a little bit around the edges. It just has that reddish kind of glow. Really, depending on the angle you're moving your hand, it looks so different. And the final polish in the collection is a topper. So this is actually a gold and silver flake topper. We also have a really subtle holographic shimmer running throughout. So you can see on the naked nail, it's super sparse, it's very light, but it's really nice and elegant. And once I put it over black, I was able to see just how much is going on in the polish. It's so crazy how different it looks over a color versus on the naked nail, but you can see all of those little holographic specks just come to life. We have those beautiful, bigger, irregular flakes of gold and silver, so definitely does feel like a party on the nails. But fun fact, I actually thought this polish was called Party Pooper until I did this voiceover, and I was like, that's kind of a weird name for a New Year's polish, but now I get it. So here are all of the shades together, and overall I am really impressed with them. I think it's a nice mix of colors. They definitely all have that sort of New Year's vibe for me, but I think a lot of them can really be carried over into the like wintry, cold months of January and February because they just feel nice and subtle, but also very sparkly. So it's like a fun time on the nails even when it's dreary out. So definitely a fun collection. I think they were curated really well, and even though they're all different finishes, I think they match each other really nicely. So those are the polishes, and I have to say I really enjoyed these, and I've been really into ILNP's more opaque polishes. I feel like some of them tend to be these really delicate formulas that can be up to 3 coats on my nails, which are already pretty short, and I know for some people they can be even more coats, but every once in a while they pull out this really amazing super opaque formula, and I just enjoy it so much. I think these polishes definitely fall under that category, but they still have so much packed into them, and they still have that sort of delicate ILNP boutique kind of feel. So I really enjoy them. I think the colors that they did are really pretty, and of course I've mentioned it before, but I just really love the polishing experience of their products. Just having those soft touch caps is really nice. I love the elegance of the square bottle. They just feel really fancy to me. So these polishes come in 12 milliliter bottles, and they retail for $10 USD, but usually when the polishes first come out during their pre-order, they are on sale for $9 USD each. So at the filming of this video, they're currently $9, but I don't know how long that usually lasts for. So if you're interested, I always recommend picking them up as soon as they come out so that you can get a better deal. But I will link all of that down in the description for you guys, so you can check that out if you are interested. But I want to hear what you guys think. What do you think of these polishes? What do you think of ILNP's formula in general? Do you tend to prefer their more delicate sheer kind of polishes, or do you prefer these really opaque shades? Let me know in the comments. We can chat about it. If you enjoy my swatch and review videos, please give this one a thumbs up. It lets me know I'm doing a good job. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. I put out new videos every Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday. I also do a weekly live stream every Friday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern time where I do nail art on my Twitch channel. So I'll link that down below as well for anybody who wants to check that out. And I do have a second channel where I post more lifestyle, behind the scenes, everyday life kind of content. So I'll link that up in the cards. Huge shout out to my Cosmic Admirals on Patreon, Amanda M, Braxton Scott, and Rocket Man's daughter. I really appreciate your support, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Today's fun fact question comes from Patreon supporter Stephanie, and Stephanie wants to know, do brands send you repeat nail polishes in PR? And are there any polishes you have a bunch of because you keep getting more? It does not happen very often, but very occasionally I will accidentally get the same set of nail polishes or a random polish sent to me twice. On the rare occasion that that happens, I always let the brand know and ask them if they want me to send it back or if I should donate it. I've also done random giveaways for it in the past, but to be honest, I don't love doing giveaways where I ship out the product specifically. I generally prefer to do giveaways where the brand sends the product to the winner. And the reason for that is because I've definitely had experiences with giveaways where it did not go well. Not necessarily that, you know, the product wasn't shipped well or anything, but I actually, one very specific instance come to mind that happened years and years and years ago, like honestly, possibly even pre-YouTube, where I had a giveaway where I was responsible for shipping out the product, and for whatever reason, the winner of this product decided that they weren't happy enough with the fact that I sent them the product. So they told the brand that they never received it. And generally I would believe that. Of course, there's always situations where you could lose a package in the mail or it could get stolen. But in this particular case, that person had posted a picture on their Instagram page and tagged me in it. And I had screenshotted it. And then they deleted that post and privated their Instagram. And then they told the brand that they never got the product. And then the brand was upset with me because they thought that I was keeping it for myself, and even though I did show them the screenshot, they did not believe me and they sent her a bunch of free products for it. And I also felt like that was kind of an unfair burden on me, even though I was able to prove that not only did I send it, but they also received it and posted about it. So that kind of made me not so keen on giving away stuff where I ship it myself, just because at this point I would rather the brand know for sure that the person received the product from them and not have any bad relationships with brands who don't believe me for stuff. Definitely a very weird experience. I know that's not something that is common or will or has happened often at all, but you know, there's always crazy situations that can happen sometimes with giveaways and stuff, so it's really just honestly can be very challenging to do. So like I said, 99% of the time I will either donate it or I will give it to a friend. But yeah, like I said, it really hasn't happened very often, like maybe only a handful of times ever. That's my answer for that. Kind of a weird one. But I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!